My son hammered on my door at 3 a.m. screaming, "Mom, let me in, she's going to have me killed." And I stood there with my hand on the deadbolt, not turning it. Through the peephole I could see him, split lip, one eye swelling shut, no jacket in 40-degree rain. Any mother would have flung that door open. I didn't. I'd been burned too badly to trust my own eyes anymore. Then I made my choice. I opened the door, yanked Caleb inside by the wrist and locked it behind him. I dragged him past the kitchen, grabbed my phone off the charger, and dialed 911 before he'd finished saying my name. Then I took my late husband's shotgun down from the closet shelf, loaded it, and stood facing the door while headlights swung into my driveway. "That's her brother," Caleb whispered behind me. "Mom, that's Deacon." Some context, so you understand why I hesitated with my own child bleeding on my porch. 3 years ago, Caleb started seeing a woman named Marnie. He was 24, she was 31, with a way of laughing at your jokes that made you feel chosen. My gut hated her by the second dinner. Within a month, Caleb asked to borrow $3,500 for her custody lawyer. I said no. He called me selfish. 2 weeks later, I came home early from my shift and found the two of them in my bedroom with my file box open, Marnie photographing my bank statements and my dead husband's life insurance paperwork with her phone. "What are you doing?" Caleb went white. "Mom, I was just showing her." Marnie didn't even flinch. "Your husband's gone, sweetie. All this is just sitting here." I threw them both out. Caleb screamed that his father would have helped him, that I loved money more than my own son. Marnie smiled at me from the driveway like she'd already won something. We didn't speak for 7 months. Then one night I got a voicemail from an unknown number. Caleb, sobbing. "Mom, I wrecked the car. I'm hurt. Nobody will come. I'm at the gravel lot behind the old fairgrounds, please." I drove there doing 90 with my heart in my throat. There was no wreck. There was Caleb standing in the headlights looking at his shoes, and Marnie leaning against a truck, and Deacon, who took my purse, my phone, and the keys to my paid-off Camry while my son stared at the ground and said nothing. I stood in a gravel lot at midnight and watched my own child let it happen. The police report went nowhere. The car turned up stripped. I changed my locks, my accounts, my will, 26 months of silence, and now he was at my door with his face broken open, and Deacon's boots were coming up my porch steps. The pounding started. "Caleb, open the door, man, let's talk." I didn't move. The 911 dispatcher was live in my shirt pocket, listening to everything. "You think Mommy's going to save you? She remember the fairgrounds?" Caleb was shaking against the wall. "Mom, I know what I did. I know, but this is real. I told Marnie I was going to the police about what they've been doing, the whole thing, the other families, and she told Deacon to handle it." Through the door. "He's lying to you, lady. He was in on all of it, every dollar." Both things could be true. That was the part tearing me in half. Then the door jumped in its frame. A kick. Another. The trim cracked. "Sir, if you are still on the line," the dispatcher said in my pocket, "units are 2 minutes out." The third kick blew the door open, and Deacon came through it with a crowbar already swinging up, and I fired once, low, the way my husband taught me 30 years ago. The load caught his thigh, and he went down howling, the crowbar bouncing off my hallway floor. I kept the barrel on him. "Stay down." The sirens were already turning onto my street. Caleb slid down the wall next to me, and before the first officer was through the broken door, he was talking. Not to me, to the dispatcher still live on my phone. "I need to confess to some things. From 2 years ago, my mother's car, her purse, there are other people they did this to, and I helped, and I'll give you every name." He gave his statement in my kitchen at 4 a.m. All of it. The fairgrounds, the accounts Marnie ran, the 2 elderly men she'd done it to before me. They arrested Deacon out of the ER. They arrested Marnie by Friday. When the house was finally empty, Caleb sat on the far end of my couch like he wasn't sure he was allowed on the cushions. "You can't ever forgive me. I know that." I looked at my son's ruined face. "You're mine. I can forgive you. Trusting you is going to take years." He nodded, crying. "Then I'll spend years." He's 14 months into proving it. He hasn't missed a Sunday yet.